Hi, welcome back to another episode of CVTV. I'm Tristan Bowden.
And I'm Wyatt Gensler. Let's start off with the morning corny. Hey Tristan, what do you call birds that stick together?
I don't know.
Velcro.
That's so funny.
Oh
my god. Sorry.
You have to say, let's do another.
Okay. So
What did the duck say to the clown?
I don't know. What did he say?
You quack me up.
Because he's a duck. I get it. Now that is good.
All right, let's get into the show.
The cast and crew of Noises Off has been preparing for their upcoming show, April 10th to the 14th. Let's see how it's going.
Noises Off is a show about creating a show. So it basically is a play within a play. So is putting on the show called Nothing On. And it's about like not being ready before opening night and like all the drama that ensues between relationships, and it's a comedy, so it's really funny.
I decided to work backstage because I don't like being on stage. The environment of it more than being on stage.
I like the community that we work really hard to develop. Everyone in the cast has worked hard to become like really good friends, so we hang out a lot and we do a lot of cast bonding so that we can have fluid motions on stage.
My favorite part is the people backstage. I mean, like, we work and stuff, but then, like, we also have a good time and goof around and stuff.
You should come to the play because it's funny and it like shows community and like the reality of putting on production and how it can be messy and random and weird, but at the same time it can be like farcical and funny and like show a sense of community.
We can't stand here like this.
Like what?
In your underwear.
Okay, I'll take it off.
In here.
Since the school shootings on Valentine's Day, there's been a lot of controversy over whether teachers should be given guns in case of an emergency.
Let's take a look at what some of our CV students think about this idea.
Just recently, there's been a lot of talk in the media regarding school shootings since the recent attack in Parkland, Florida. Some have suggested arming teachers, which has sparked a lot of controversy. Here are two students who have shared their input on the topic.
What is your opinion on teachers having guns?
Personally, I think it could be a good idea, but like it could maybe give them more control, which could be a bad thing though at the same time.
It's like really risky, you know? I don't think teachers should have guns at all. It's like something that shouldn't be brought up, honestly. Like I don't agree with it.
Are you pro-gun yourself?
I mean, yeah, I am.
I do like guns. I am pro-gun. I've been like growing around guns. My whole family has them.
I personally think pepper spray would be better than having a gun.
So, I don't know what y'all are going to use pepper spray for, number one. Honestly, I don't know if pepper spray is going to be effective because it's like something that you're going to have to like shoot at someone and it's from close range, like that's not going to work out. Honestly, teachers having guns isn't really good. More resource officers and maybe people watching these halls, watching the front, stuff like that. I don't think that we should have guns in schools. I think officers and stuff should have guns.
Girls tennis is getting back in swing.
We take you inside to see what it's like on the team.
The girls' tennis team has been causing quite a racket here at CV. They've been working incredibly hard and working towards their biggest goal. Their motto this year is all for one. They say this to bond the team and show them they can work together for the season and hopefully for a lifetime.
I wanted to stay active through high school and have something to look forward to at the end of the day, and I chose tennis because my dad played and I enjoy the sport. I like being on the team because you have a bunch of other friends that you go through high school with that you can lean on for academic support or emotional support, and you all get to celebrate wins together and go through losses together as well. I just like the leadership part of it. It feels like all the hard work I've done the past 4 years has paid off, and now I get to share what I've picked up from other people onto the next generation of players. I mean, my grandparents played too, but really I just kind of did it for myself. I didn't like running a lot. And so tennis is one of those sports where you don't have to run a lot, you just have to be very quick moving. This year, I expect us to have a good time and pull some wins out, but in the future I bet it's going to be a really, really strong team because our coach is doing a lot to get the community started playing tennis at an earlier age like other sports, so that there's a better chance of having some more competitive players by the time high school comes.
Varsity has a match in Greeley Friday, April 6th through April 7th. Pack the stand, Sabercats.
Next up, we're learning about two students that are building a submarine.
We started off probably a few years ago just brainstorming ideas, and we're like, let's build a submarine.
This is Joseph Cassidy and Andrew Muterspa.
Hey.
For the past few months, they have been working together to build a submarine.
So what we had to do is fill this tank up with water so that we didn't blow ourselves up with any propane residue inside the tank. So we filled it up with water, and then we started actually cutting this front end to open this front hemisphere off of it so we could section it off for the ballast tank. And so we used to have a huge frame up here to lift this up so we could cut the bottom. Then the neighbors got super mad at us and told us to take it down. So now we have to cut this area out. We just want to get we want to open the tank up and kind of see what we're dealing with.
So we're actually putting the motors right here on the right and left so we can control them, and then we're going to run them through the ballast tank and then run them through the top of this, because preferably we only have to fill up the ballast tanks about 3/4 of the way and leave the rest of air so we have more control of it. And then we're going to run those in to hook up to the batteries, which is going to run off a 24-volt system.
It may seem like the boys have a lot of things planned out, but in reality,
we're still kind of just figuring things out as we go, but that's just kind of how we operate.
The boys are first going to test out the boat with a remote control, but then they do have a plan on driving the boats manually by themselves.
As we know it's safe, yes, I'm going to be on the inside of it. Yeah. We got the trailer in December, got the tank 2 weekends ago, so this is when we can start picking up the project, because now we actually have the physical tank, so we can take dimensions and actually measure and start installing everything. So we're planning on doing a lot more over spring break, which is this upcoming week, and we're hoping to get this done by summertime so we can do a road trip down to the ocean.